Howdy YouTube, Darlington Farm here. Yeah, so I got my 12 VS wire feeder cranked in there. I'm going to use it on a job today for, actually this will be the first time I've used it off of the Vantage. Well, I played around with it the other day just to make sure it was going to work okay, but first time on a job. You guys were asking what I was using for hair when I am air arcing. It's this guy right here. Generally, if I'm doing enough, I will just rent the thing right there from my place here in town. This is woefully inadequate for the arc air torch that I have. You basically run for a few minutes, you know, click it off, run for a few minutes, click it off. It just doesn't have it. Actually, I'm going to be buying a big one that actually puts out like 25 cubic feet a minute. I had bid this ridiculously huge job earlier in the year, not really thought anything of it. I guess it was not necessarily earlier in the year, just a couple months ago. I hadn't heard back from them until yesterday, and then it's, oh shit, you gotta get cranking on this. So basically, yeah, I gotta pick up a decent sized air compressor, and yeah, probably end up taking my wire feeder down and doing that. So basically it's just, you know, arc airing and running wire for 6 weeks, something like that. But yeah, so the Vantage here is doing awesome still. I don't know how many hours I have on it at this point, but it's a lot. Brought a bottle of C25 there along with my oxygen for the job today. I'll try and take some pictures as I go along. I took some yesterday doing a crap load of arc airing. I got probably 3 or 4 hours worth of arc airing off of that thing yesterday. Does awesome. The motor's really smoothed out, and yeah, it definitely is running a lot better. I've been running fresh off-road fuel, and then just every time I fill it up, which has been 3 times now, I've dumped in a crap load of Lucas fuel injector cleaner, and it's really smoothed out, and it doesn't smoke like it used to. Also, yeah, so the job I'm doing is 3.5 hours away. And I think I'm going to build a aluminum flatbed for this guy here. I don't remember if I've ever talked about this in my videos before, but the bed in this thing is pretty well shot. You can kind of see how it's dipped down here, there to there, and then earlier in the year, or actually rather it was last year, this front of the bed here and these frame rails rusted to the point where the bed was sagging down, or the sides of the bed rather were sagging down, and I just put in a really half-ass, you know, repair real quick there just so I could kind of get back on the road and get to work. I can kind of show you, not so much on this side, but it's worse on the other side where these cross members are just rusted through and they've, you know, pancaked in on themselves from weight. Anyway, so I think I'm just going to build an aluminum flatbed for this and try and take this truck down and throw the Vantage and air compressor on this truck for my job. I just don't really trust running the red truck there for, you know, some places 3 or 4 hours away. Not that necessarily this one is any better, because it's still got like 240 to 50,000 miles on it, but it just makes me feel a little better. Plus, yeah, there you go. See, that is nothing in there, but that's the bed, the spray and bed liner. And then you can kind of see those guys are crunched, and this whole side of the bed is loose. So I got to do something about it. I've been watching for a truck bed that's the same color, and I just couldn't find one. Seemed like, you know, getting one repainted around here was $1,000 or so, and then another $1,000 in the, you know, buying a bed that's not rotted out, which sucks. But I'd rather have a pickup, but I can build an aluminum flatbed for, you know, $1,500. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, and it'd actually be a lot more useful for me to have. Anyway, I'll throw some pictures up here of what I've been doing, and I'm Darlington Farm. Thank you for watching. Please check back the channel here, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.